Hello and welcome to the Restaurant Show here on CW57. My name is Ryan Ashker. This week we're joined by 1855 Saloon, Vintage and Freshie. All that and much more, so stay tuned. It's the Restaurant Show here on CW57. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now I'm joined by my good friends Owen and Shirley from the 1855 Saloon and Grill. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing? Good?
Great.
I'm excited because we have a plethora of food here. So I'm going to go with, we're probably talking about banquet food or food for a whole lot of people because this is more than just one table could put down, I think.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything out here for you. If you've been to the restaurant, if you haven't, please come see us. But we have a banquet room in back. We can serve roughly out to about 65 for dinner. We do a lot of kind of cocktail parties where people come and go to where we can do, up into the hundreds at that point. Talk a little bit about the food, Shirley. What do you like here?
Yep. Well, some of these are examples that we have. We have everything from hot to cold appetizers.
Okay.
And each of these serves about 25 people. So like you say, it's perfect for large groups. We have everything from veggies and fruit trays, cheese and sausage trays and sandwiches, mini sandwiches. To some of our hot items, we have meatballs, which you can get barbecued, teriyaki, plain, different seasonings on them.
So it really is kind of made to order and made to fit your group when people come out there, correct?
Absolutely, yes. And speaking of made to order, if you have a dietary need too, we'd be happy to assist with catering for those special people.
Oh, wow. So it makes it really easy. I know with my group, we'd be hitting those wings really hard.
And I've always said we're a yes kitchen. So whatever the question is, it's yes.
Yeah.
We will absolutely take care of whatever those needs are.
So when someone calls to reserve the room and bring up the catering or for their event, just mention any needs that they would have or request, and you guys will do your best to make that happen.
You bet. Take good care of them.
Yep.
Fantastic. You guys do a great job with food if people just come in there to eat. So I imagine for a big group, it'd be something worth checking out. And with the location, you're right there between Janesville, Madison, Milwaukee, right down the road. So any sort of big meeting where you're getting people together would be a great fit.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot. Perfect spot.
Yep.
So something else we want to talk about, because Owen and I can go on forever when it comes to drinks. We're in summer now. The weather's nice. So what about some summery, nice mixture of drinks that we could have if we come out to 1850?
Well, we brought a couple things. We brought a nice gnarly head Pinot Grigio wine, which is fantastic. A nice light bubbly wine there as well, which is Shirley's favorite. What do you got there?
It is. It's a Moscato d'Asti with a little bubbly, very sweet, very good.
So the sweet, that's a good summer one, right?
It is great for the patio. You're sitting out relaxing on the patio.
Okay.
Come see us, and
kind of cools you down a little bit.
Yeah.
As you're hot,
Very
cools you right
refreshing.
down.
Nice porch drink. Okay.
Especially coming right off the bike trail.
There you go.
Right
That's
in our
a good one,
backyard
too,
there.
yeah.
So.
And then, so with the wines, you're obviously the expert on that, and I know you guys do fantastic margaritas from what I'm told.
Yeah.
How many flavors of margaritas can you guys do?
We do up to about 10 to 12 flavors. I think right now is a good time to maybe try to make one.
What do you think? Make a margarita.
Right. Well, we're going to make it together.
We're going to
make it.
We're
going to have a little fun with it.
I like it.
So we give you a little ice in a container.
Ice.
Little cup for that. We're going to start off with a little bit of tequila.
All right.
So you're going to pour that straight up and count to 3.
1, 2, 3, and one more because I like it.
Perfect. A little bit of triple sec.
Triple sec. How long is the triple sec?
2.
2, okay. 1, 2.
Perfect. Sweet and sour. That's going to give you your flavor, your lemon lime flavor in it.
So 3, 4.
Yeah, let's go 3 or 4 right around there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. And then we're just going to, just a touch of lime juice.
Just a touch
Just
of
a
lime juice.
little bit of touch. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now the fun part.
I've been in enough bars where I know they go in there.
Yep, hit
Pop
it down.
And just shake it.
Shake it. That away.
What do they do in the restaurant? They got a little dance.
Got to have a little dance with it.
So
got a little dance.
And then you pop that and...
Yep, you got to hit it on the back end of that. Oop.
I'm making messes
That's okay.
now.
That's okay.
Oh.
So we probably want to hold it up so you get a little
okay.
bit of leverage there.
Oh, there's the
right
bartender trick.
Then, of course, if you wanted sugar or salt, lime on that. You can get whatever you'd like
So there's
on that.
there's our margarita, and that looks. I'm gonna have that when we go to commercial. I'll tell you that right now. So you can do 10 to 12 different flavors of those, right?
You bet, you bet.
And I understand now what I just did and learning how to make it. Of course, I'm not as good as the staff they have there, but they actually mix those kind of right at the table. Now
Right,
people
yep.
get to see that, right?
Yeah, and I think it's fun for a little interaction. I think it's fun, and we just had fun doing it.
We
So,
did have.
yeah.
Make margaritas at home. It is a lot of fun. Can they do the dance though?
They
have
can,
the dance?
you know, everybody's got their own thing.
All right.
So,
So you got to check out 12 different kinds of margaritas and many different wines, as Shirley pointed out. So a lot of great summery beverages as we are in this kind of hot Wisconsin summer that we all enjoy now. So with the kind of events that we do, obviously in summer, there's so many things. What are some of the events people can look to you guys for?
Sure. First off, it would be, birthday parties, anniversaries, and such. We do a lot of wedding rehearsal dinners now that it's summertime.
Sure.
Showers, baby showers, wedding showers, and such. Class reunions, we can seat up to 65, 70 people. It's a fun time. It's a great location.
the big one right now, and you're going to think I'm a little bizarre by saying this, is fantasy football drafts. We have
yes,
a huge
okay.
back room for your guys or gals or whomever's in your league to get together, do your drafting. We can put some food together for you, drinks that you need.
Oh, that's a great. He brought that up because he knows I'm in a couple of them, so now he wants my draft out there.
Right. If I get a couple margaritas, I might get a better pick.
There you go. We're, have a trade. So then, obviously, with all this stuff being in-house, I'm assuming you guys can do it. You cater off to other places too. So if I want the food at a location, you guys can help me out, right?
Absolutely, yes. Yep. We have our food for service available as well as our service. If you need a bartender some night on your own private party, we'd be happy to assist you with that.
And we always like to say, we'll do it in your backyard or ours. So wherever you want to have a party, we'll be there to help support it.
So they definitely got the food no matter the occasion. If you could use it, they also have the space to have that party. They got pretty much everything you need as well as the summery drinks. And the chicken wings look great. And you can't have anything without the cheese platter. You got to have that almost everywhere you go,
Right,
right?
it's Wisconsin.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Sandwiches, veggie trays, the meatballs that I spilled the wine glass in, but pretty much anything you guys could think of. So you got to give them a check over at the 1855 Saloon. If not for a big party, even just for a meal. Fantastic food, fantastic drinks. Owen and Shirley do a great job. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the restaurant show today.
Thank you, sir.
And big city food in a small town. That's what they're going with now, and I love it because it's so true. We'll be back with more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Coming up next, the Vintage Brewing Company. Hello and welcome back to the restaurant show. Right now we're joined by Chris and AJ from the Vintage Brewing Company. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us.
And as always, they have some exciting stuff and then some exciting beer. So I'm excited whenever Vintage comes in. So I gotta start with this big honking monster right here. Tell us a bit about that guy.
So we just debuted a new menu last week, and this has been one of the, actually all three of these have been one of the more popular items from those new menu items. And this particular sandwich was not created by myself. It was created by a young guy in my kitchen by the name of Devon Porter. This was one of his go-to specials in the middle of the week. Whenever we needed something to showcase that particular evening, this was his default special. It's called the Big Dixie Sandwich, a tribute to our friends in the South. It's got a fried chicken thigh on it. It's a Texas toast grilled cheese with cheddar. And then last but not least, we have our own VBC queso mac and cheese on top of it. It's been a very, very popular seller so far. And as you can imagine, going out to tables, people often take notice of it when it gets dropped. So.
Can imagine that might have to be one I got to try next time I come in now. So that's the Big Dixie. And then over here we have what looks to be maybe some Korean barbecue tacos.
It's our interpretation of a Korean-inspired taco.
Okay.
It's a braised beef short rib. some pickled vegetables we do in-house with some rice wine vinegar and some other spices. Fresh avocado, said pickled veggies, and some baby cilantro with some toasted sesame seeds. Been going over like gangbusters lately.
Sure.
And honestly, what's not to like? It's braised beef short rib with a sweet, spicy, tangy sauce. I mean, what's to go wrong with that?
A pretty summery piece. And now that I'm looking at it, I can see you go from something that's going to make you want to take a nap
Yeah.
to maybe a full meal, and something that's nice and light as we're in the summer season here.
Yes, we have a brand new salad menu, and this has probably been our most popular so far.
Okay.
It's actually more of a fall-inspired salad with an almond puree and an apple cider vinaigrette. But we do a piece of grilled salmon with a maple butter glaze, some crisp radish, some crisp apple, roasted golden beets, fresh endive, and some creamy goat cheese.
And you mentioned that these are on the menu right now. Are these something that are going to go away, or are these kind of permanent menu items for the time being?
If they continue selling like they do, they're not going
They're
anywhere.
going to stay on there. Okay.
Yep.
Always got to check. I got to figure out how soon I got to rush to try what I want to try with you guys.
I think these will be around for a little while. They've been going over real well.
Sounds good. That might be enough for breakfast and lunch one day. And then beer. We got to get to beer because Vintage does such a great job. The Berliner Geist.
Berliner Geist, and is a Berliner Weiss style beer.
Okay.
I brought this along because it's a nice, along with some summer patio salads and entrees. This is a nice summer patio drinking beer. It is Berliner Weiss style. It's a German wheat. Oh, I'm gonna spill it there. It's a German white beer, they call it.
Okay.
So nice and light and crisp, and actually a little bit sour. So it's got a little tangy sour zip to it, which is refreshing outside when it's hot. I pour 3 glasses here because the fun little thing we can do with this style of beer is it can be consumed as is in its state there. It's nice and light and crisp. If that is a little too sour for you, or you feel like mixing it up, we have 2 options, and this is sort of a traditional thing. If you get this style of beer anywhere, there are often little syrup options you can add in there to sweeten the deal a little bit. So the 2 we offer there, and they're the traditional ones, are you can add a little raspberry syrup, or Woodruff is the other one. It's green, it's kind of funky, and no one's ever heard of it until you've tried it in this beer.
I imagine so.
So it's kind of a shandy type thing. We don't have any shandies on tap per se, but this would be the closest we can do to that we add a little fruit flavor to mix it up.
So with that comparison, I guess, like you said, it would be the perfect out on the patio beer.
Yeah, that's nice.
And Vintage has an amazing patio to go check it out, especially on the west side. That's the one I tend to hang out more so. But fantastic patio out there. So try that with the Berliner Weiss. And now this one, don't be modest, this one won some awards too, didn't it?
Actually, was it just a day or 2 after it debuted, we brought it to Glendale for the Wisconsin Beer Lovers Fest, it was called. It actually took best in show, so I got a nice little trophy for that one.
It's not a bad debut.
Stopping by to check it out. Yeah, so it is on tap still, so come check it out if you weren't in Glendale.
So with this is normal. Are there other kind of flavors, or generally those are the 2 base ones that would go with a beer like this?
Those, the staff, we always learn about it whenever the brewmaster puts it out. So we thought he just picked these couple, but I did a little research on it, and actually those are the traditional. It's raspberry or Woodruff are the 2 flavors. I suppose you can do whatever you want with it, but those are the traditional little flavor boosts you can give it.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to try the Woodruff because I've had plenty of raspberries.
Yeah.
So Woodruff is something new. I want to give that one a try.
Right. Yep.
And as he said, shandy similarities to that. So the great porch beer, listen to baseball on the radio and drift off and have a couple sounds great. Also with some of the festivals you guys have coming up, Great Taste of the Midwest, correct?
Yep, that's the giant beer fest down there in Olin Park. We will be there. None of the food at that one, but we will bring a pretty solid selection of beers there. So we always like doing that one.
And you got a couple more coming up as well, I understand?
Yeah, actually, we're in anticipation for the World Food Championships this year. We are looking to get involved in a few more categories and 2 more competitions. So we could be heading down to Caroline Stream for the Bull Burger Challenge, which again would be entry to the World Food Championships. And also we may be heading to River Falls, Wisconsin, for their Bacon Bash. I believe that's their 3rd annual. And a little bit closer to home, we have Smoke in the Valley. It's a barbecue competition. We competed in their inaugural year. We have not been back since, but that's in Spring Green, Wisconsin, and it's sponsored by Prem's Meat.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, kind of close to home. Some of the owners from the Vintage are, that's their alma mater, so to speak. So we could be around the area in addition to Beer Fest and other food festivals as well.
So right down the road for some of those festivals, be able to check them out. Some great stuff ahead.
And if there's any voting going on at them, do swing by and let the judges know who you like. So.
Well, they're the first ones to ask. So go to the festivals, vote for Vintage, because the beer's fantastic. The food is always amazing. As I said, they have a phenomenal patio, and you still have plenty of time with this beautiful Wisconsin weather to get out there and check it out. So go get an entree, go get a salad, and go try some of the fantastic beer they have over at Vintage. AJ, Chris, thank you guys so much for joining us here again.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
We'll be right back to more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Coming up next, our friend Jack from Freshie stops by. Hello and welcome back to the restaurant show. Right now we are joined by Jack from Freshie. Jack, how are you doing today?
Doing terrific. Thanks, Ryan. How you doing?
Not bad at all. Happy to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Today we're going to talk about the most important meal of the day, and probably to me the best tasting meal of the day, breakfast. And you have a special breakfast burrito with you today, aside from the oatmeal. I want to start with this guy. Tell us a bit about him.
So this is our ranchero burrito, and if you're like me growing up here in the Madison area, you're probably a lot of meat and potato breakfasts, the egg, the bacon, maybe some hash browns. With ours, we mix in some pico de gallo in here. I don't know if we can get a shot with the camera.
Oh, sure.
We've got the beans and avocados mixed in there as well, and it's a whole wheat tortilla. So basically it's a big hearty breakfast in a burrito, and first time I took a bite of it, honestly, I was just blown away. I was just like, there's so much good flavor in here. Tastes good, it really fills you up, and you don't feel like bogged down afterwards.
So yeah, with what's included in there, you're going to have, like you said, a lot of those very healthy items. It's going to be filling, so it's going to be a hearty breakfast, but still very healthy things for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that sounds fantastic. So we have the ranchero breakfast burrito, which I'm going to have to try that. And then over here, something a little bit simpler, maybe a little bit lighter, warm you up, some oatmeal.
Yeah, we use a steel cut oatmeal, and one of our regulars, JR, has been coming in a lot lately, and this is his custom dish that we brought today. So even though we've got our regular oatmeal dishes on the menu where you can get like almonds and nuts and blueberries and things like that, what JR has in his is the blueberries, mint, and some coconut milk added for a little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
And it's just tremendous. So my point with that one is if you're a person who maybe is looking to do something a little different, or you have your own diet that you're looking for to include, we're all about flexibility and customizing things. So if you want us to make a custom oatmeal or a breakfast burrito or pocket for each day, just let us know. The breakfast pockets basically is we take a half a tortilla and fold it into triangles, so you can get like a bacon, egg, and cheese, or a spinach mushroom pocket, and also very tasty.
So I'm with the blueberries. I love blueberries. That coconut milk, that sounds like a good idea. I might have to try that, so thank you. But it's really easy for you guys to be able to do that customization or mix things up because everything you make is fresh, like the freshest of fresh.
Absolutely.
Same thing, actually, I want to point out with your pico de gallo, too. You actually make that stuff.
Yeah, it's an in-house. We make it every day. We go through so much of it, and we just make it from scratch. It's got the cilantro, onions, tomatoes, and the oil in there. And I've even had people who make their own pico, and I remember this woman asking me, "Oh, is your pico good?" And I had her try a little sample taste, and she gave me the double thumbs up. Yeah, that's some good pico that we did there. So I take that one to heart that yes, we're making a good pico de gallo that people are going to appreciate.
Is your pico? Damn right, it's good. I made it. That's why it's good. So then with the oatmeal, so what you have a large variety of different things you can do with that oatmeal. Then I'm assuming too, with the different fruits and mixtures. To
We've got blueberries, strawberries, and mangoes. We've got walnuts and almonds. And then you can also mix in other items if you'd like as well, just depending on what you're looking for.
Okay, and that goes with all the burritos as well, especially the ranchero breakfast. We're on the breakfast menu items today. Now with that, I also want to mention if you're in a rush to go to work, you want to call ahead in the morning, get things done, pick it up because you're in a rush, you guys can always call ahead and make your orders.
821-0209 is our number, and we're open at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. At Saturday, we open at 8 a.m. And like I said, we're having more and more people that are finding out about us and saying, hey, this is quick, it's convenient, and tastes great every time. So if you're looking to a quick, healthy breakfast on your way to work or to an event, please stop by. We're located at 422 Gammon Place. It's right by the corner of Mineral Point and Gammon Road there.
Yeah, right on the west side. Very easy to get in and out. Great location and fantastic food. And aside from these, you have some new menu items as well you were telling me about.
Yeah, so we'll be rolling these out next week, actually. By the time this episode is airing, we should have those available for you to try
Okay.
out. But we've got kimchi, which is a fermented spicy cabbage. It's very popular in Korea. You might see it if you go to a Korean barbecue place. Big trend internationally, and Freshie just thought so many people are really enjoying this. Let's add it into some of our menu options. So we have a kimchi bowl that you can add with like chicken and other vegetables and things like that.
Sure.
Then the other new menu item is the sushi burrito, which we've nicknamed the Sushido. And if you're used to seeing how sushi gets made, we're going to be making it with the nori, the seaweed, on the bamboo roller with the rice, and you can either put in kimchi or the other items, and we roll it up and basically cut it in half. So rather than small, little bite-sized ones, you can actually hold it, eat it like you would a normal burrito, but it's going to give you a lot of the vitamins
Sure.
and minerals, just a very healthy version of sushi in a burrito.
That seems like a much more convenient way to eat sushi if you're like me. Just
Absolutely.
like to eat it and
Yes.
get done with it because it's fantastic. So that's the kimchi and the nori and sushi and some of those great new menu items. So that'll be actually available at Fresh Eat right now by the time you guys watch this. So something to look forward to with that. And aside from that, you've been doing a couple little events, things like that. I
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
inform everybody about some of the cool things you've been doing with Freshie.
Yeah, so this summer, of course, there's lots of activities to be doing in Madison, and we've been partnering with some of the other health and wellness groups around town. You might notice the bright green shirt I'm wearing today.
Very.
That was given to me by the nice folks over at Lululemon. Thank you very much. We did a sampling event with them, with the folks over at Sight Bicycling Studio downtown. Steve and the gang down there, where they biked there, then ran to Lululemon, and then we did some sampling. We've also done some sampling events with the Pure Bar Studio and a few other gyms and locations around town. So a big thank you to all the people here in Madison that have made us feel very welcome with opening a new store and helping to grow each other's business. The buzz around town's been nothing but positive, and I'm sure we'll be getting more and more people come to visit us.
Okay, so a lot of those local businesses working together, providing much better things for you, the customers, whether it's working with Lululemon, going to get your lunch or your breakfast or things like that at Freshie, just a lot of great different options available like that.
And besides that, we also are doing a lot more catering. So if there's any events around town that people know about, please give us a call or send us an email. You can email me, jack@freshie.com. But basically, people have been finding out that having these healthier options, especially if you're doing meetings or trainings, it's really beneficial. The people's brains are getting fueled up, and rather than wanting to take a nap at 2 p.m.,
Yeah.
they're going through the full day feeling good. And really, the feedback that I've gotten from sales reps and things that have brought Freshie out to other businesses, overwhelmingly positive. People have just been blown away by the food options.
So if you have some meetings like that going on and you want to get that catering down, how early should people call just so you have everything ready and kind of set to go?
The more advanced notice is always helpful, so we can make sure we got everything ready and adequate staffing. If you can give us 24 hours notice, that's best. We do get sometimes just a little short notice. Hey, I've got a meeting. Any chance you can give us like a dozen wraps or something so we can feed our people? And we're always happy to help out.
Happy to help out.
Yeah, you know what I meant to say. They're happy to help out whenever we can. So please just give us a call or shoot us an email.
And the catering is absolutely fantastic. Same with their breakfast. I strongly urge you guys to go try it out. I'm going to have to try the Ranchero breakfast burrito. He talked me up on that, so I'm ready to go. But Jack, thanks for joining us here on the Restaurant Show today. Freshie, check him out over on the west side. We'll be right back after this. Thank you for tuning into the Restaurant Show right here on CW57. My name is Ryan Ashgren. I'd love to thank all of our guests for stopping by and giving us an idea of some great food to try right here in Madison and the surrounding areas. The Restaurant Show here on CW57, where you can eat the best and forget the rest.